It's the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is key. How are you all doing this great summer day? The sun is coming out. It has been somewhat overcast for the day and it just rained, but the sun is coming out, so make sure you go out there and get you some SUN on your BODY, TODAY. Okay? But here I am again with another great, informative video, but I need your opinion on what you think about it. I was on Worldstar Hip Hop, and ran across this 13-second video. Now, in this video, you have Karen, who is talking crazy to this grandma. And this grandma that Karen is talking crazy to just happens to be a black woman. Her grandson, after they had a couple of words, just stepped in and knocked Karen straight out. Apparently, from the looks of the video, Karen had been drinking. And the black guy that was with Karen had been drinking as well. When you look at the video, you will see Karen talking crazy to the black grandma, calling her a whore, and was about to say another word when her grandson stepped in, socked Karen, rocked her bells, sent her down to the ground. And then you see the other guy who was with Karen, and it looked like he was drunk too. But after the young man socked Karen, the grandmama just walked off with her grandson. Now, seeing that grandma is chief, I don't know about your family, but I know that in my family, grandma is chief. What she say goes. If you don't like it, tough toenails. Grow some more. Anyway, the gentleman that was with Karen told the young man that he should not have done that, but that his grandmother should have socked Karen. What do you think? Do you think that it was wrong for that young man to sock Karen and place her face on the ground when she fell on the ground for talking crazy to that black elderly woman? Or do you think that Karen and the grandmother, do you think that the grandmother should have just socked Karen? What do you think? What would you have done if it was your grandmother? And you're around, the guy looks around no older than 20. He looks no older than 20, but he's a solid 20. Was the young guy right or was the young guy wrong? What would you have done? Not to mention the fact that we are in serious racial times where tensions are high, and our president has something to do with that, seeing that he's white power and he has given those supporters of his who are white power supporters, he's giving them the green light. Now people just say what they want to say to you. Call you nigger, call you coon. Just like the other Karen that was in Sacramento about 2 weeks ago. Looked like a 7-Eleven store. And Karen had called that sister a nigger. And do you know what happened to Karen? Karen got socked up by that black lady. She socked Karen up, had Karen on the floor. And then Karen said, call the police. And the black woman said, call the police. I'm in this store all the time. I don't think the clerk called the police. I mean, common sense is not common anymore. And seeing that some white people feel that they can just say anything to black people without repercussions, not today. Not today. It's sad that we have to live in a world whereas you have people who devalue another person for the color of their skin, when in reality, those little pawns, those expendable people that I just spoke about, are doing the bidding for the people on top, and they don't even know it. Not to mention the fact that they too will bring about their own demise, just as Karen did. She didn't die, but she got knocked out. Both Karens. One in Sacramento, and this one that I just saw on World Star Hip Hop. I have no idea where it took place. It was only 13 seconds, and that's what we got. So you let me know what you think. Was that young man wrong for knocking Karen out? Or was he right for knocking Karen out? And apparently, Grandma knew that he did the right thing, because Grandma just walked off like, it's over, let's go. Now, it is my guess that the cops may have been involved later. I don't know. But if so, if the young man just happens to go to jail, I'm sure that his grandmother will make sure that he's taken care of. And more than likely, seeing that it is in these times, and seeing that there was actual footage of Karen provoking the grandmother, well, maybe the young man will stand some type of chance in court. Real people do real things. Was he dealing out of emotion, or was he dealing out of common sense? Was he right? Was he wrong? What would you have done? What would Karen grandson had done if it was just the other grandmother talking crazy to Karen? What would Karen grandson have done? Or what would it have been like if it was even on both sides, both grandsons, both grandmas? How would that end up ending? We would never know. And hopefully we will never get an opportunity to see. However, the way that some silly people are doing now, just going out there using defaming names to black people, that's not healthy. That's not healthy right now. That's not healthy. And I'm going to tell you though, what else is not healthy? What else is not healthy is for devaluing names and use of names of black people in music. Okay? Now, if you don't see anything wrong with that, well, I may have to question your thinking as an adult person. It's okay to listen to it sometime. Hell, I even listen to it. I love Dipset all day long. Dipset, Mobb Deep, Rakim, KRS-One, Dre. Not Drake, but Dre. Okay, yeah. I do that. I'm not into the new urban garbage box music. I'm not into that. However, getting back to the topic at hand, do you think that that young man was right or wrong? Leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for viewing. It's MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is key. Let me know what you think. Peace.